My Brother's Keeper by DaBaby. DaBaby has had a very good year musically, but took some tough blows emotionally. Recently, DaBaby lost his brother to suicide. That was the driving force behind the new EP. How is it? Here's an honest review of My Brother's Keeper by DaBaby.
DaBaby. My Brother's Keeper. Long live G. Did you hear this was coming out?
No.
When it, kind of came out of the blue, Randy Orton style.
Yes.
How you feel about this album artwork, man?
It's a nice sentimental piece, sad, to hear about his loss. So rest in peace and, condolences to the family. But yeah, so nice shot of them, sentimental.
Yeah, rest in peace to his brother G. I'm pretty sure if you hollered at any black family, they have a picture of their kids
yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Definitely one of those in my mom's repertoire.
Yeah.
Of me and my brother doing some crazy shit in the picture where you're just like, can you please stop showing people those pictures, please?
My mom had that one photo of me in the bathtub. Why did you take a picture of this? Showing everybody that photo. Why?
Exactly. It makes absolutely no sense, man. You might be showing it to a pedophile. Anyway,
chill out.
The Florida's Project, man. The Florida's Project is DaBaby spending half of the album kind of like, reminiscing about his brother, and then more than half. I want to say 5 out of 7 songs reminiscing about his brother, and then 2 songs that kind of caught me off guard because it felt like it didn't fit.
I say the latter. I felt like it was less than half talking about his brother, and 70% of the album talking about,
Highlights, man. Look, first of all, 8 Figures featuring Meek Mill. I thought it had some dope vibes to it. Had a dope flow. I love the way that both of them flowed on the verses. They killed it. Shania, I'm assuming that was his niece.
Yes, that's what he said in the song.
Yeah, but it's a cool song. It's really heartfelt. You can feel the passion coming through his voice and everything like that. I like the vibe on Gucci Peacoat, but at the same time, it's just like, bro, you didn't have to go tell anybody to vote. So it's just like, just to kind of vent on everybody else for being mad that you wasn't there. I felt like that was kind of weird. I was hearing the Gucci. First of all, we ain't wearing Gucci. So fucks is up with you. And on top of that, it's sad what happened to your brother and everything, but kind of like to put it on everybody else, it's kind of like, that's not the right thing to do, bro. More Money, More Problems. I thought that was okay. Okay. Like, after we're done with this review, I'm never listening to it again.
Brother's Keeper, Shania, and Gucci Peacoat, I love because it was DaBaby in a different light. I agree with you with the statements he was making on Gucci Peacoat. It's kind of weird and off, but
it made it seem like it was the fans' fault.
Yeah, like that's kind of whack.
Don't work for Joe Biden, bro. Fuck him.
But other than that, just the tone of, I guess, the vulnerability that he had. I've never really heard that from DaBaby and everything like that. So I thought that was appreciated. And those songs, I just like this flow and everything like that, and what the subject matter was.
Lowlights, man. So Business featuring Tusi. Not a fan of this record whatsoever. And I felt like when you name the project My Brother's Keeper, I felt like most of the project should have been about his brother.
Yes.
Because anytime that the subject changed, it felt weird.
It felt
like these songs should have been on another project. So
yes.
8 Figures should have been on something else. Business should have been on something else. Handgun should have been on something else. And More Money, More Problems, technically. Yeah, so I guess you're right. It wasn't even half of the project. So it just felt awkward because I was like really sympathizing, and then this song would come up and I'm just like, okay, we're done sympathizing with your brother. Oh, now you badgering the people that you were trying to tell to go vote for your brother's death. I mean, I get it, you're mad, but I don't know. I felt like he should have took a step back and really thought this one out. And if you were gonna do the My Brother's Keeper, have the My Brother's Keeper songs up there, and then he could have had like a Meek Mill style quarantine pack to throw out on the side of that. You know what I mean?
There should have been a 3-song EP. I'm saying it and I'm sticking to it. Should have been 3 songs that I mentioned, and that was it. Because you go have a song, talking about, your niece and then your grievance and everything with Gucci Peacoat, and then bring out Handgun. What the fuck are you doing? Like, it don't make no sense. And I don't care what y'all say. You don't have a grieving piece and you go to talking about bullshit. And I feel like it's a huge disconnect, and I don't have no sympathy for it, because just like, what are you trying to bring across to your listeners, this message wise? Because you're talking about, you know, your brother unfortunately taking his life, and then you're talking about niggas are gonna get popped in the head and shit. So what's the correlation between the two? It don't make no damn sense. So this should have been a 3-song EP, and that should have been it.
I love the phone call that he played from his brother that was on his answer machine. That was really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Low lights? No, we already did low lows. Final thoughts, man. Should you listen to this project? Probably not. Is DaBaby better than this? Absolutely. Am I a fan of this project? No. I mean, I could just go on and on about this, but at the end of the day, I would say skip out on this one. You can listen to the 3 songs Ace mentioned. I do feel like 8 Figures isn't bad, even though there are some awkward things about it, because I'm an 8 figure nigga. That was one flow. After, I'm like, why you change up the flow like a bar later? That just sounds awkward. At least the 2 bars got to match. Whatever. Maybe that's just me. But how you feel, man?
Avoid this at all costs. I mean, if you like DaBaby,
all costs, damn.
If you like DaBaby, you're not gonna get nothing from this. I mean, you're not. Especially, it's a misleading title. I'm sorry. Like, this in a way was a poor way to, like, you know, dedicate something. I just don't feel like certain songs should be mixed with a sentimental dedication piece. So I say avoid it. You don't need to listen to it.
Final grade, man. Look, I'm gonna give it an X. DaBaby's better than this. Rest in peace to his brother. I hope he gets his mind right and everything like that. Yeah. Don't even feel like all these songs were recorded at the same time. It felt like the songs for his brother were recorded and the other songs were recorded either before or after.
I'm glad you say that, because I wanted to say that, but that's just how I feel. I feel like I'm gonna make a couple songs with my brother, and then let's throw these ones that have been had in the chamber and everything like that. So for that reason, I give it an X, because I really don't. I don't feel like it was a dedication piece, man. You could have put out those 3 songs, and that would have been in your dedication piece. You didn't need to put out the other mess.
The other mess.
Yes.